kind of mad that I'm actually making this video today because it is my worst ever day in cryptocurrency since I started investing. My account right now, as we talk, is down around about $300. No, it's more. It's more than $300 because it was. Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about my investment portfolio. I started investing a few months ago, and I've had a lot of people like messaging me asking about it, what I'm putting money into, what I've done, where it's come, is it worth it, all that kind of stuff. So I thought I should make a video, so if anyone asks in the future, I can just send it to them. So it's just me being lazy, but also I did want to talk about it and showcase everything I've done, why I've done it. So I should note as well that this video is not financial advice and is purely for entertainment or educational purposes only, and the entertainment is later on. So how did I get started investing? I first started, like I said, a few months ago, when I guess all this COVID stuff started. I had a lot more free time in my day. I had some money in the bank that wasn't really doing anything, and I was just like, look, I don't know why, just something about me wanted to spend it. It's like the most amount of money I've ever had in my life. It's from like parkour coaching, from like, it's not stunt work, like commercial work and stuff like that. I was quite lucky last year. I got quite a lot of commercials done, but obviously with COVID, not going well. Oh, I was also looking at like passive income, so things I could do that generate money without me actually doing anything. And I watched so many videos on that. From watching the videos on that, I then decided, okay, look, I need to invest my money into something. So at first, I was looking at watches. Don't ask me why. I don't really wear watches. I got my Apple Watch, that's about it. But yeah, so I looked at Rolexes initially because I watched a lot of videos online saying that, like, if you buy a Rolex, it's one of the only things you can buy, you can use, and it's going to either retain its value really well or appreciate. And I was obviously after the appreciation part because, you know, some of them were going up like $1-2 grand a year. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I could get myself a little Rolex, treat myself. I've been good, but eventually kind of was like, I'm not gonna I'll just ruin it because parkour in it. And then what did we do after that? Yeah, it didn't end up going through. I kept looking, I kept watching passive income videos because I was like, look, I am broke out here, COVID, the government aren't paying me anything, I need to make some sort of money from somewhere. So my next one was the stock market. Yeah, so basically my first investment was into the FTSE 100, which is the top 100 companies in the UK. After doing like a lot of research, I decided to put into that as an initial investment £1,500. So in about October, I think I deposited £1,500 into the FTSE, and then yeah, it went up a bit, it went down a bit, blah blah. Fast forward probably about another month passed, and I then decided to put in another £1,500. So my total investment for the FTSE 100 is £3,000, and I'm going to show you now my portfolio for that, just so you can see how much I've made, if anything, or how much I've lost. Okay, so the website I use to invest is Vanguard, and you get per year you can invest £20,000. So obviously I've got £17,000 of that left. As you say, my investments, my largest holding is in the FTSE 100. I've got £3,365 80 pence. And the rate of return I've got was plus 16.29%. So of that, basically I put in 3,000 and I've got back 360 quid, which for my first investment I don't think is too bad. Oh yeah, plus I've got available cash, £19.30, because basically you can only buy whole shares, you can't buy partials. So if you don't have enough to buy a full share, then this is the change left over. Okay, so that was my first investment. That was in the FTSE 100. I managed to make a return so far of nearly £400, which is pretty decent. Say I literally just looked at a chart and sort of thought, okay, this looks like it could go up, and then obviously it did go up. It's gone up quite a lot as well. For the stock market to get such a good return in such a short amount of time is, well, relatively good in my opinion. So on average, your yearly returns from around about 8 to 12%, and for me to get 16% in 3 months, plus you get paid a dividend of 3.74% at the end of each year. So I've got an additional, whatever that lands on, that's probably going to end up being closer to 20% if it doesn't grow, which I'm sort of forecasting that it's going to go up another 10 to 12%, maybe 12 to 15%. So maybe after 1 year I'll be looking at 20-25% return on investment, which is, I'm all right with that. I'm not too bad with that. It's reasonable. But again, the reason I put so much money in, it's not that much money, but the reason I was a bit more confident, you'll see compared to my next investment, I was more confident with this one because the stock market is deemed to be safer. It's more of a safe investment. So that's why I guess I was a little bit confident to put in obviously 1.5 and then 1.5 again, which to me is enough. Yeah, so after I'd invested in the FTSE 100, I still had money, I still wanted to invest, I was still watching videos, trying to figure out what to do with it. So the next thing I decided to do was invest into cryptocurrencies. So I downloaded Coinbase and then started looking at a few different things on there. I think, so my first investment into that was, well, I made two initially. So it was with Litecoin and it was with Ethereum. Those are some of like the sort of top tier, not top tier, but like higher market cap ones. So they're like the more well-known ones. On Coinbase, they're number 2 and number 3, with obviously Bitcoin being number 1. And yeah, I didn't want to invest in Bitcoin at that time because I thought it was overpriced. It was at around about $14,000 per Bitcoin, and obviously like recently it's gone up to 40,000. So if I would have put all my money in Bitcoin at that point, that's 2.5 times my money back, which would have been amazing, but hindsight and all that. So yeah, anyway, I put money in Ethereum, I put money in Litecoin, and they went up. So I'd nearly doubled my money on both of them, and then it shot straight back down, and I panicked and I sold it. It was still in the profit. I still made about £100 on each of them, but yeah, through doing that, I just kind of panicked because I seen the money go up, I seen it go down. I was like, for fuck's sake, I didn't swear. I seen the money go up, I seen the money go down, and I kind of panicked, and I was like, I need to sell it whilst I've still got a profit before it dumps to a lower low. And after it, after I made about £100 on each of them, roughly, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. I think it was a bit more. On each of them, they both shot up to so I probably made, like, let's say roughly 20% on each of them. Could have been 30% on each one of them. And if I would have just held on to it, stuck to my guns, stayed confident in my assets that I invested in, I would have made 200% return. Yeah, at the peak of, obviously everything's crashing back down now, but at the peak I would have made nearly 2. It would have been a 180% return. I'd have made over £1,000, which is, it's slightly annoying, but you live and you learn. So that was on Coinbase. The app I used for that's Coinbase. But I did have a few problems with it. So I ended up switching apps. I switched to Binance. So the app I use for all my crypto type things now is Binance. I had to buy that. I had to install Binance as well because I wanted to buy what is it? I guess. So like with most cryptocurrencies, there's a lot of like speculation behind them. They're not actually, in theory, they're not worth anything. Which sounds a bit mad, but yeah, I did a lot of researching on lots of different ones, and there was this one that kept cropping up, and I was like, I need to buy it. I need to figure out how to buy it. I need to get it. So I downloaded, oh god, I think I downloaded about 6 different apps trying to find it. Couldn't find it, and then I found it on Binance, and then I couldn't even buy it from Great British Pound, so I had to get it. I had to buy Bitcoin and then transfer the Bitcoin into this currency to get it, because you couldn't just buy it as pounds or dollars or anything like that. So you have to use one crypto to buy this one. But anyway, I ended up spending about, I think it was about $500 on that. And then obviously it took, that was actually, yeah, my third one, my third ever cryptocurrency that I invested in. I looked at it, was pure speculation. I looked into it quite a bit and just left it. I was like, I'm keeping this, it's a good one. And then recently it went up like 150% or something. But I do like things like this, they bounce up, they bounce down, they bounce up, they bounce down. It went up, and I think I sold it with about $400 worth of profit. So I think I got about nearly 100% of my money back on that, which pushed my profile up quite a lot. And then we'll go to the problem of today. It's kind of mad that I'm actually making this video today because it is my worst ever day in cryptocurrency since I started investing. My account right now, as we talk, is down around about $300. No, it's more. It's more than $300 because it was at its peak last week, literally like less than 7 days ago. I had $2,200, and right now it's sitting at about $1,500. So I'll just quickly show you that so you can see the app and what I'm doing with it at the minute as well. You can see, so my total value is 0.051 Bitcoin, BTC, or in dollars it's 1,721, which has actually gone up. But on my spot account, which this is what I basically can and can't trade, so you can see at the top it says USDT, underneath hide small balances. So the USDT, that's basically US dollars, and that is a token which mirrors the American dollar, so it's never going to change in price. So like when I'm selling stuff, I always sell it into USDT, just because it's not going to fluctuate. It's going to stay set in that same price, if that makes sense. So it's relative, plus you can buy and sell anything on this in USDT, so it's like a quick way. The other one I've got as well, Monero. Okay, that's the only one I've kept because that's the only one that didn't just get destroyed, basically. Yeah, you can see, as it says at the top there, I'm down $305.58 pence, or 20.22%. You can see I've got small amounts of other things. So I've got reserve rights, BNB, and a small amount of Bitcoin as well. So not doing too good considering. Oh God. So bad. Net asset worth. Oh, that's just today. Wait, let's do last 30 days. Oh, mate. Oh, God. Why is it? Let's see if we can make it do it. 1.5. 1.6. That's not true. Okay, it was on 2,000. Oh, no. That's why. So the highest point, my spot, okay, was about $1,700. And then if you go on my overview, I've got $500 in staking. Basically, staking is, if you look right at the bottom here, I'm getting 8.49% per year interest on my BNB, which is a Binance coin, which is basically like the native currency of this app, if that makes sense. So rather than having the money in the bank doing nothing, I thought I had the choice to invest it, and obviously you get 4 point. I had the choice to invest it and get 8.49% back per year. So with this one, I'm just gonna leave it. So it's about $500 or nearly 14 Binance tokens, Binance coins. I'm not sure what they're called. The reason why I'm down $300 today is because I was a little bit silly. I got a bit cocky over Bitcoin going up.
Great kid, don't get cocky.
I had all my profits that I'd taken out and put into the USDT. And I was like, yo, it's not doing anything. And I got annoyed that the money wasn't like actively, gaining any interest. Even though in my head I was like, yo, the market's gonna crash any day now. It's like it's peaked. It's not doing anything. So like all the indicators as well were pointing towards Bitcoin going back down, basically. But I don't know why. I just wanted to. I had to. So I put every single bit of the money into Bitcoin, and Bitcoin dropped like, I don't even know what percentage it's down today, but you know, it's like plus 20 basically. So I had to sell all that, and that's why I'm down 300, and that's why I've got so much USDT and no other cryptocurrency apart from the Binance one, which I'm planning to keep. And I'm essentially at the moment I'm just waiting for a, it's called a correction. It's when the market sort of corrects. At the minute it's ran up, it's at its high point, but it's not sustainable up there. And as you can see, it's not been sustained. It's dropped. It's coming back down fast, but I guess it's holding at the minute. It's holding at 33,000, so it's not dropped completely back to the levels that it was before the run. I think it was at the start of this year. 1 year ago, it was, I don't know, like $9,000. Hey, man's bare waffling about cryptocurrencies. Okay, so that's basically where I've invested my money so far, how much I've made, how much I've lost. Overall, I am in profit, so thank God for that. Hopefully you found it useful and you've sort of maybe figured out a way you can earn money from your savings. Because actually, I was going to use the money that I've got saved up for a car, but I thought, you know what? I don't even need it. I'd rather invest it, make some more money back, and because rather than investing a really low sum of money, do you know what I mean? If I would have bought a car, I would have bought insurance, basically just spent everything. I wouldn't have had anything to invest. But if I invest it, I can make more money back, and then later on in life, when I actually need a car, because I don't need one at the minute. Everything I do is within 10 or 15 minutes from my house. I live quite close to the city centre. I live quite close to where I work. Obviously not working at the minute because of COVID-19, but hopefully soon the lockdown will go away. The vaccines will be rolled out and everyone's going to be immune. But yeah, but actually I do plan, so I do have some money that I've not put into it, and that is coming very soon. I'm going to put all of that into cryptocurrency because I am a firm believer in the technology. It's not just pure speculation, it's not just gambling, it's not just money for criminals. If you actually look into it, and I spend so much time looking into it, I'm going to be putting all of my savings on the line, every single penny. I'm going to go all in, and fingers crossed I can make a decent return. But in the same time, I'm not going to be stupid with it this time. I'm going to make sure I'm making wise choices with it. I'm not investing when it's at the top and just hoping, oh my God, it's going to go higher. No. We're going to make smart, informed decisions, and we're going to grow our portfolios to amazing levels. But yeah, anyway, hopefully you sort of learned something from this video. As you can see, I actually do love investing. It's just become another part of my life that I'm so passionate about, and I don't know, yeah, every day I need to be looking into it. I'm sort of looking at charts, or like reading news, or like watching videos, and just overall improving my knowledge, because again, like, I don't know, I feel like I've been blessed with an opportunity here, because if COVID never happened, I never would have had enough time. That is a full stop. Like, my weeks were literally every single day. I knew what I was doing the exact day, exact time. I knew what was going on. Like, if you asked me, Adam, what are you doing next Tuesday, I'd be able to tell you, look, I've got this, that, blah, blah, this planned. But now, with COVID, I've had a lot more free time to look into things. So it's been a blessing in disguise, because now, moving forward, I'll know what to do with my money. I'll know how to make more money from the money that I've made and saved. And yeah, hopefully, yeah, you learn something, a thing or two. Don't be silly like me. Yeah, if you did like the video, do make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Ring the little notification bell, because I'm probably going to be making more like similar style videos to this, where I'm just explaining things in depth, because I feel like it's more, well, it's more easy for me to make. I may also do some parkour style vlogs, just what we're doing around about in town, and things like that. Also, do let me know, is this camera quality okay? Is the sound okay? Can you hear everything? Is it clear? Does it make sense? Am I too itchy? Am I bouncing about too much? Because I'm literally like sat on my bed, like filming a little tripod. Let me know what you think of everything, and yeah, hopefully you learn. Okay, thank you so much for watching if you made it this far in the video, and I'll see you next time, hopefully in the next few days.